Hello and welcome everybody. Many aspirants have lost 4-5 years in just understanding the syllabus of the examination. Many aspirants, yet even in the preparatory stage, they do not understand what is the requirement of the examinations because they have not yet understood the syllabus. Some of the aspirants fail to understand the requirement. Some of the aspirants are spending so much of time in understanding and in covering the syllabus that they find it so humongous and so big that they are unable to cover it. But what if I tell you that the syllabus is not that big, but if you just do it smartly enough, you can cover the syllabus just within a few span of months. That means you are not going to take years to complete the syllabus, but within a few months, if you just do it, very much strategically. What if I tell you that only with 50% of the preparation and the energy, you can complete the whole of the syllabus? Because everything requires a strategy. And that is what, my dear friends, we shall be doing today. We shall be decoding the syllabus and in what smart manner can we do the GS syllabus, the GS GK syllabus for our examinations in a smart manner that will help us save a lot of months and that will help us clear the examination within a few span of months. So hello and welcome everybody. My name is Veer Singh and I welcome you all back to Oliveboard. Guys, let's understand these things very much clearly. I shall be telling you the smart approach, okay? But initially, what we shall be discussing on some of the elements that the examination is demanding from you and where many of the aspirants fail or where many of them go on a wrong approach. And that is the reason they waste a lot of time in the wrong direction, in the wrong preparation. So that is what we shall be understanding initially. And then we shall be moving on towards the smart approach. How can we save our months of preparation and time and energy, and how can we clear the examination in the next cycle itself? So this examination, my dear friends, it requires a precision strategy, because examination is not about how hard you study, it's about how smart you study, and that is what we shall be discussing. Because when we talk about the GK syllabus, here there are six major subjects that you can attribute to this. For example, if I tell you, there is going to be history, polity, science, current affairs, then geography, economics, and these particular books have a lot of pages to learn. So many aspirants, they feel that such a humongous syllabus and these are for 25 marks. Now here, what should we do? How should we prepare it? Because many people will tell you it will take 2 years, it will take 3 years. Many people will tell you that they will just make you complete the whole syllabus in 3-4 months. No, that is not there. Okay, you need to understand the strategy. Many aspirants fail that so much humongous syllabus, how are we actually going to complete it? And they are tensed. So here I would like to tell you one thing, that the examination is not about how much knowledge you have, but it is all about how much you understand what the examination is asking you for. So if you just understand that, it becomes a piece of cake for you to solve. So what I want you to do in this session, from this session is, and my agenda is to change your perspective as to how you will approach the examination, and you will save months of your preparation, because you do not have to become an expert in the subject, but you have to become an expert in the examination. And when you do that, you will save a lot of your time. Many aspirants, they are doing blunders, and because of which their time is wasted. Now what do? They know that they want to do the SSC, but simultaneously they are also, what they are doing, they are just picking up the books of the GS subjects, GK subjects, and they are reading random facts. They are reading the theories in depth. They are going to do everything in academic detail. But the question is, examination does not require that. Examination is telling you not to go that deep, not to remain shallow, somewhere in the between. So what is the examination actually demanding from you? If you look at the syllabus of the examination, this is the tier 1, this is the tier 2 examination syllabus. So here there is no change. And if we dissect the syllabus, what is the examination actually telling you? Examination demands that you should have a general awareness of the environment. Now what environment is the examination talking on? Examination is talking on awareness of the world, India and society. So here it is focusing on current affairs. Now this current affairs, it should also be contextual. Contextual per se is, it should be associated with world, India and society. Now this thing, it should not be done in an isolated manner. The current affairs, it should be done in the basis of application to society. That means the current, whatever current affairs is there, what is the practical relevance of it? If it is practically relevant, only then the examination would ask it in the exam. Moreover, it is also telling syllabus is that scientific aspect of daily life. That means in the daily life, what are the scientific things that you are going across? So from here, science is the aspect, and then everyday's observation. So this is what the examination is asking. So here what you can understand is one word, that is competency. Examination is not asking you rote learning. Examination is not telling you that these are 6 books and you have to mug these 6 books. No. Anyone who tells you that if you read this book you will clear, they are wrong, fully wrong. I am telling you. You read how much ever books you want to, but if you do not justify these things, it is very much difficult to clear the examinations. But if you do this, even with limited number of books reading, you can very well clear this examination. Now, when we talk on what is the approach that we should have for the examination, so what I believe is examination is based on 3 major things. The first one is the static subjects. Static subjects meaning what? The history, geography, economy, polity. Okay, these are going to be and science, the static subjects. Now when we talk on the history, it is going to be ancient, medieval, modern. That is the history. Then when we talk on geography, it is going to be Indian geography, world geography, physical geography, human geography. Then when we talk on economics, so it is going to be macro and microeconomics. Then it is going to be polity. That means the various constitutional articles and everything, they are going to be there. So such big things, so many concepts to learn. How are we going to do it? So much time consuming. But what if we find a way wherein just 50% of this you need to know and you will clear the examination? That is what is the key here. So that is the first thing. Our statics, it should be very much relevant, very much, conceptually understood. Second major thing is current affairs. We right now saw current affairs is not to be studied in isolation, but it should be associated with this and also associated with the environment and day-to-day life. That is another thing. And both of this, when applied, okay, when it is applied through understanding, that is the time you are going to get high GK or GS marks. So that is how you can clear the examination. Now, what are the steps that we need to follow in order to clear the examinations? The first aspect is what I believe is what you should do is you should firstly understand the syllabus, like we just understood. Okay, when you look at the syllabus, you need to firstly decode it, okay, in this manner. And that is what I have done. I have decoded it. I have told you that these are going to be the topics that you will have to do. So once you do these particular, you have decoded the syllabus, and also on Oliveboard platform it is already there. Then what you have to do is you have to go through the previous 10 years PYQs. Once you go through these particular previous 10 years questions, what you will understand is what is the repeated themes that the examination is asking questions upon. And from this you will understand that from 100% of the books that are being told to read, only examination is only asking questions on the 40% of the themes, on the 40% of the topics. So that means that automatically you know that which are the important topics, which are not the important topics, and you will eliminate. So that is going to reduce your time of preparation and you will have effective preparation. And when you read this thing, you will understand that these are the major high yielding topics on which questions have been asked. Okay, this PDF I shall also get it attached in the description. You can find it there as well. Okay, so in the history there is modern India and medieval basics. Okay, so from here also we have dissected the themes, and in these sessions I generally talk on these aspects only. So when you understand that examination is asking these, means these topics are to be understood in a very better manner. Okay, then once you've done your PYQs and you understand that these are the topics on which the examination has been continuously asking the questions, at that point of time 80% of your topics, okay, 80% of your marks is going to come from 50% of your topics. So automatically 50% of your energy is reduced, and you can read this, remember this, conceptually understand this. Now what is the psychological benefit that you have from this? Your mind will have a dopamine effect that yes, you are progressing, you are learning, and finally you will also clear the examination within months of preparation. So that is what will happen with you. So what you need to do is, when you do the syllabus and when you do the PYQ, okay, from that you have sorted out the topics that you have to read, and when you have sorted out the topics, you make a list of it. At that point of time, you focus on those concepts that have been continuously asked in the examinations, and after that what you are going to do is, you are going to focus on those concepts, again go back to the PYQs to understand the SSC's angle, that what is the SSC expecting from you from that particular concept, and then what you do is revise, because the key of it is revision. Once you do these you revise, and that is how this is a cycle. This is not an isolated manner in which you can do. So this is a three-step method. Firstly, you do the PYQ, you understand, you learn the concepts, then again filter it with the PYQ, correlate it with the PYQ, and then revise it in a very effective manner. So this three-loop method, it will bring some changes, and you will see very good changes. Now what you also need to do is that when you focus on this conceptual clarity, what you do is, you also start making effective notes. Now in that notes, I also provide notes. We means in the GSGK, I provide notes in an effective manner, and that notes, it is going to be like this. Okay, so these are the notes that you can very well find it here like that. All right, so like this, what you do is, you make mind map notes for these subjects, and in the last minute you can revise it in a very suitable manner. And then there is the major mistakes that you should avoid. That is what I told you, that we understood the mistakes, we understood the solution, and once again I am going to take you to the mistakes, is that we should stop reading GK like a history textbook. We are going to read it through the strategy like I told you. We are not going to ignore PYQs, we are going to do the PYQs. We are not going to study current affairs isolatedly, but we are going to study it connectedly. We are going to have a revision system. And we are also going to have an error copy to make notes that where are we actually failing, so that we can sort those things out. That is one another aspect. So here I would like to tell you, my dear friends, is that from today onwards, the guiding principle that you are going to follow in order to prepare for the examinations and in order to clear the examination within some days of some months of time, is that the GKGS is not about how much you read, but it is about what the examination is expecting from you, SSC, and are you reading that or not. So if you read what the examination is expecting, you will clear. And how you are going to read what the examination is expecting? Through the methods that I have just mentioned. So guys, I would like to tell you that you need to study with precision, and you need to study smarter and not harder. So this is what I would end the session with. I thank every one of you. Do implement the strategy, and if you have been following the strategy, do comment and let me know. And if you guys have any doubts, we shall obviously comment and I will address your doubts. Thank you everyone for watching me and Oliveboard. I'll see you up soon. Thank you. Dhanyavad and Jai Hind, my dear friends.